Hi guys, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited because today I'm going to share my first speed build ever on my channel with you. I'm building the toddler house that I will use for my 7 Toddlers Challenge. I think the 7 Toddlers Challenge was invented by James Turner YT, aka the Sim Supply, because it's the first YouTuber simmer I've seen doing it. I might be wrong, but that's also what other people's said when I watched their 7 Toddlers Challenge. When I saw the first video of James's 7 Toddlers, I instantly wanted to bring this to my channel. I added a little surprise concerning the toddlers, but I will talk more about it when I will upload and make the intro to the first episode of the challenge, meaning the intro will be in the first episode and I will talk some more about the toddlers. I will introduce you to the toddlers and I will also show you the entire finished build, because it took me a long time to build this toddler house and I haven't done a video tour in the end because I wanted to save this for the first episode. I wanted to tell you a bit about the way I am building. So I think there are 3 ways for me to do it. The first is when I'm doing my series Belguru's Renovations. It's fairly easy because the shell of the build is intact. I mean, I let it this way. I just redecorate and put some other decor in, but I try to stay true to the rooms. The former bedroom stays a bedroom most of the time. So this is my first style of building. The second one is like I did with my Mexican diner, that I have something I know in real life and I really love. The Mexican diner is a real restaurant, and then I take pictures and I try to redo this build in The Sims. The third style of building is what I'm doing here with this toddler house. And I did it with my aqua water relax park, with the gym I did, and with a lot of other builds that when I start building I have absolutely no idea. I only knew that I had to build this on 1 floor because I saw other simmers do the 7 Toddlers Challenge and it's not possible to do it on 2 floors. I had a build already, a huge build on 2 floors. I really liked it, but I think it's impossible because one of the rules I want to do in this toddler challenge is I will try to not control my toddlers at all, because I love to have a bit of a twist to this challenge, and I will try it, but I can't do this when there are 2 floors because in the beginning they are not so good at climbing stairs, so I didn't want to make it too difficult. As you can see, I'm doing the bedroom. I love this wallpaper because it looks like a million stars, and I put this golden mosaic floor because I also thought it would go nicely with the small yellow dots on the wallpaper. I put these half walls into the room because I wanted the bed to be a little separated from each other. I think it looks better. I put in some curtains. The big window is now closed with a curtain because there isn't too much light in it. I will also dim the lights in the bedroom and I will put some other things inside you will see later. I'm always beginning a room and then I'm going to the other room, and here I think I'm doing the kitchen most probably. I wanted to have a big kitchen, I wanted to have a big table, and I also wanted to have some different colors. I love this new wallpaper we got with the free toddler update, and I love bright colors like yellow, orange, red. You might notice when you have seen my other builds, I had to have one of the biggest tables because I wanted to put 7 toddlers on this table, plus the person that will look after them. I said that in the beginning I have no idea what I'm going to do, but then in time I see the build flesh out and I know more what to do and it gets easier. But what I do sometimes is I just put the objects in and I adapt the colors later, or you will see I put objects in, I take them away. So this will change a lot, and it will also have changed because you will see in the introduction video when I present the build to you, it might look a little bit different. As I said before, I wasn't able to put all the footage into this video because there was quite a lot. It's already I think almost 24 minutes long, and I think yeah, this is enough for a speed build. This is the bathroom. It will look different in the end as well. I'm just trying some things. It's so cute. It looks, this potty station looks really tiny in this room. I wanted to have them, to let them have some privacy. I don't think they mind if someone else is there because the caregiver or the parents, when they potty train them, they're standing next to them, but I still wanted to give them a little bit of privacy. Yeah, and I hope it will work out in the end. I'm a chaotic builder because I jump from room to room. But the feeling when you suddenly know how it will look like, I just love this. But sometimes it's stressful for me in the beginning because I have absolutely no idea. I think maybe it's because I don't have an eidetic memory at all. I really can't remember how things look like. I have more of a number, how do you say, number memory. I can memorize numbers very well. So the bathroom, I wanted to keep the bathroom with blue colors. The blue mosaic, I love it. I think it came with, did it came with Spade? I'm not sure anymore. But I wanted to have some different shades of blue. I'm not sure how you say this in English. In German we would say Ton in Ton. It's if you have different shades of blue together or different shades of other colors, I really love that. I also love very special color mixes. I will bring out I think the 4th build of my renovation series later today, and you will see I have some really strange combinations like yellow and pink and blue. But for me it works, and I hope you like it too. Yeah, that's my style of building. I can sometimes try and build differently, but then I wouldn't stay true to myself. I'm adding decorative items already. This is the bathroom that is only meant for the caregiver. I will lock the door. I will put the option only for caregiver, and I wanted to have it just integrated into the room for the toddlers. I didn't play test this yet. I will have to do it before I start the challenge, of course, because I don't want to have any bad surprises. That would be fatal, I think. I'm using the sink from the City Living expansion pack. I use also the new carpet we got with the toddlers update. I really love this carpet. I think the lamps are also from city living and I love them. Yeah, I always use a lot of different packs because I have them all, so I'm not restricted fortunately, but I will try in the future to build houses where I only use the game pack, the base game, and maybe another pack. I think I will do a poll on Twitter one day to ask you guys what you would like to see, which pack to add with the with the base game. But of course it's easier if you have all the items, but it's a challenge to do it otherwise, so I will certainly try this. From the kid stuff pack, I'm using all these awesome pictures on the wall, and also of the toddler update. I love them. The best thing is that they don't really need much space also on the floor, because sometimes you can't put something in front of it. A very important thing in my buildings is that I always use the move objects cheat, because I can lift things. You see this here with the curtains, or I can put things on other places, and I wouldn't go there if you don't use that cheat. So if you download a build of mine from the gallery, then please use this cheat before placing it, so you won't have any problems, because otherwise it will look a bit weird. Now that I have done parts of the dining room, the bedroom and the bathroom, I'm starting to do the inner sanctum room. That's how I call it. I'm not sure if this word is really appropriate for this, but I didn't want to have this big room. I wanted to make some separate spaces for them, but I still hope that you can see them walk there, because when you are filming a video or filming an episode, it looks better if you can see them. And I always play with my walls up. I hate it if the walls are down. I know some of you don't like it, but I'm sorry, it just looks more realistic this way, and I will really try that you can still see the toddlers and the caregiver and everything else, even if the walls are up. But it's just my way to play, and yeah, I prefer it that way, because for me it's a life simulation game, and I want it to look as most realistic as possible. And I'm using the grid as well, and I also know that a lot of you hate that. I'm sorry, I can't build without it. I just use it because it helps me to put the objects on the right place. You can see here I took all the items I needed and put them just into the room, so that I know if I have used something already. Here I'm building I think it's a sort of a not a restroom, it's a sort of a relax room for toddlers if they want to have a nap. Yeah, let's call it a nap room. I really like how this turned out. In the beginning I was so not sure, but I think I like my version. It's how I wanted it to look like, and it's certainly a bit of an eccentric build. It has nothing to do like a real daycare for toddlers, because I have been at daycare several times to pick up my godson, and yeah, it looks different, but I wanted it to be a bit wild, a bit eccentric, a bit of a fantasy world, because let's be honest, a 7 toddlers challenge is yeah, something also a bit eccentric, and so I wanted it to look that way. Yesterday I was going to a theater with my godson and 7 of his friends, so I had 8 toddlers. They're not toddlers anymore because they were around 5 and 6, but let me tell you, to look after them, that we catch the right bus, and they were a wild group. It was work. It was work, but it was fun. I really loved it, and I loved to spend time with my godson, and I think it's so cute of him that he invites me to see a theater with the rest of his friends, and his mom was there, which is a very good friend of mine, and we had a really good time. So I hope that yesterday's experience with 8 children will help me in the 7 Toddlers Challenge. So I will quickly talk about the rules. I think there are no official rules in a blog post or on the forums yet. I may be mistaken, but I will play with my rules. My rules are I want to be able to control the 7 toddlers. I will hire a caterer in the beginning. I will be allowed to hire a caterer to prepare food. I won't hire a butler because I tried it out a bit and it didn't work for me, and I will hire a nanny. I will be allowed to hire a nanny every time I want to hire one, and I'm sure I will need it. When I start, I will put all their needs up, and then we will see what happens. I normally will have, I think, one day, one episode. I mean, one sim day, one episode, but it depends. We will see how it works out. I will have turned aging on, but not the quick aging, the longer aging. I think it's 28 sim days, I'm not sure. We will see, but the goal is that your toddlers won't be taken away from you, or that the caregiver won't die of exhaustion. Yeah, we will see how this turns out. Here you can see I'm adding some water around the build. It's not a swimming pool because there are fences all around the water, but I hope to give this a little bit of a calming environment. And it's very funny because I suddenly realized that I haven't put a bed for the caregiver into the build. So in the end I will build a little house on the side in the garden with just 1 bedroom in it for the caregiver. I made her a really nice house, and on the outside there is a playground for the kids where they can play in the sand. It's not real sand, of course, but it looks a bit like this. I'm not sure if they will go outside because I can't control them, and I love this because in the Drifter Challenge, a challenge I love to do, I talked about it in one of my Let's Play episodes. In the Drifter Challenge, you normally can only control 1 sim, and I love this. I think it makes it much more interesting to see what these sims will up to that you don't control, and I think it will be incredibly funny, but also maybe very difficult when I will do this with my toddlers. Of course, saving is a very important part because I have already built for a very long time and I didn't save enough, and then my computer crashed and the build was gone. Here you can see I'm changing the wallpaper of the nap room because I wanted to make it a bit calmer, not with all these dots and all these different colors, because I thought in a nap room it should be a quieter feeling, a relaxing feeling for them. Sometimes I put the walls down to better be able to do the flooring, but you can see that the build is beginning to look like it is a real toddler house. There is the puppet theater section, there is a little movie theater section for them. I put some windows into the build, carpets, decoration. Yeah, and I like how it turned out in the end. I hope you like it too, and I hope you looking forward to watch my 7 Toddlers challenge. As I said before, I have a surprise for you, a little surprise for you concerning or regarding the toddlers, but I will talk about this tomorrow, because today now is Sunday morning. I will finish editing the video, then I will render it and upload it to YouTube. There will be another video up in the evening as usual from my renovation series, and then I'm going to do the intro of the toddlers, and I hope to put the first episode of my 7 Toddlers challenge up tomorrow, because on Tuesday vampires are coming out, and then I think no one will want to see my toddler challenge video, so I try and have it up for tomorrow, but we will see. At the moment I'm having 2 regular series during the week. On Wednesday is LP day with It's Filthy, Get Me Out of Here, and on Sunday my renovation series are up, but I also will try to put up frequently some toddler challenge episodes. I'm not sure if I will give them a certain day, or maybe there will be 2 episodes a week. I will see. I have also planned to do a new episode of Let's Take a Walk, and maybe some collabs or other things, but I work 4 days a week and I have real life things that I'm doing, so I try to record as much as I can because I love it, but sometimes there will be only 2 videos a week, maybe only 1 if I don't have the time, but we will see. I will let you know via Twitter. My speed build is coming to an end soon. You will see the whole build when I start the first episode of my 7 Toddlers challenge, and when the first episode of the Toddler challenge will be up on YouTube, the build will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. My origin ID is Bella_Lionheart. So the last part, you will see what I did outside, the little house I have built. There's a little bamboo garden, not really a garden, but a little pathway. I will put some fountain behind, and yeah, I'm looking forward to share this build with you and to start the 7 Toddlers challenge, because I was excited all week and I had to wait. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and yeah, every one of you means so much to me. I am so happy about your support, and have a really great time and take care. Bye bye!